What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. We are 24 minutes or so post-game from the 3-0 loss to Manchester United at the Etihad. Let me know what you think in the comments, please. I am looking forward to feedback or what you think. As always, like, subscribe, follow on YouTube, Apple Podcast, or Spotify, and then Instagram, TikTok, and X as well. Red Devils Corner Kick Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and then RD Corner Kick Pod on X. Listen, we got dominated. There you go. That's the episode. United dominated. Done. That's not even a minute into the podcast. We did not play well. Let's just leave it there. We struggled to get anything on the attack. The back three were dominated. Luke Shaw was the worst player on the pitch today and his worst performance so far this season. Bayender wasn't the best. The one thing I'm worried about now going to this is people are now going to start saying, why didn't Kobe start? Why didn't the new goalkeeper start? And the Amram out party is now going to be pushing it even more than anything. Listen, I am not the manager. I don't see what goes on in practice all the time. My lineup was almost similar to what he had. The difference between what Ruben had for his starting lineup and mine was I started Kobe, he started Ahmad. Would that have made a difference in today's game? I don't think so. No, really. And another thing, Ugarte and Casemiro. And Ugarte was fine today. I thought he was okay. Listen, there were issues, to say the least. Listen, City is, when you look at paper, City is the better team, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why people are acting like we're on our way to winning the Prem when City's depth and everything is better than ours. It's the truth. Like, Holland just came off of a 5-goal performance for Norway and scored 2 today. He's got 7 goals in 2 games. One, majority for his international duty, and then 2 for today. I think he's got 5 on the season so far. We know how good he is. Doku was incredible today. If you need to see a meme that's going to be happening probably throughout the week, is Doku just dancing through Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw just got stood in his place. And listen, he played well. I believe, I think he had 2 assists today, Doku? Let me pull up the match. I will be doing my player ratings, and I was a bit harsh on the player ratings, to say the least. Especially when you lose 3-0 at home on the road. Doku with 2 assists. Erling Haaland with 2. Bernardo Silva with the other assist. We couldn't get anything going from front to back, middle. Nothing could get going. Could I say there was a positive in the game? We showed up. We came to it. Sesko had a nice shot. That was our only shot on target for the rest of the game. For, 40, 50, 60 minutes? Today, just, it didn't look good. To me, it didn't look like when we're playing a game like this, the attack couldn't do anything. So, the stats say a lot of things. One interesting thing is that the announcers made not a single yellow card made. 2 shots on target. And I think they're about 55 minutes apart, 50, 60 minutes apart. That tells you everything. And those shots that you see, come on. Those shots that you saw mostly came at the end, and they couldn't hit the opening of a barn door. honestly, the best player that we had on the attack was in Brian Mbeumo. Ahmad annoyed me at the half when he tried to be fancy with that stupid kick, where he should have just tried to just drop it, make a play, and go. Instead, he tried to get a highlight reel. Listen, we just got rid of a player who started acting like that, and Ahmad needs to realize that he can't do that. He can't. There are some things I like with Benjamin Sesko. There are something like Mbeumo. Like, yeah, in my opinion, I think Mbeumo was our best attacker today. Sesko, I'm sad that he didn't get much service today, to say the least. The pairing of Bruno and Ugarte was a question mark. And in all honesty, Ugarte didn't play that bad. He wasn't our best player, but him and Bruno together were okay. There's just games when we watched where it was just awful. And yeah, it didn't look good. Now, let's just get the elephant out of the room, because why the fuck not? Let's just get it out of the room. Am I Eminem out? Fuck no. No. And everyone's going to be like, well, Kobe Manu is going to be the reason why he gets sacked. Guess what? No, it's not. Like, no, Amram should still be in. There's still a lot, like, what, like, where in the world, like, listen, I'm always going to go with a Manchester United win. I'm always going to say that. And especially with a derby, yes. And the way last year went too, yes, you can expect the little things to be different, especially with the way last things were, especially with the way Ruben was at Sporting with the one win there in Europe, and then United winning and drawing against City last year. So to say the least, like, you can go with this game, you expect it to be a little bit better. But United sucked. The attack couldn't do anything. Like, we had Ahmad in the 10, which I'm sure a lot of people were in joy of. They couldn't get anything going. Hands off to City's D. Like, that back four is just good. Like, there they are. Like, and Donnarumma is an excellent goalkeeper. He looked like he didn't have to do much today, but he is an excellent goalkeeper. And United fans are like, well, we should have went for him. Listen, woulda, coulda, whatever. And I'm sure people are now raging on Garnacho doing his assist yesterday, Højlund getting his goal for Napoli. Let's bring up McTominay not being here, this player, this, like, woulda, coulda, whatever. Today shows why City is a better club than us. It's the truth. Like, with our additions of Šeško, Cunha, and missing Cunha and Mount today was noticeable. It showed. It definitely did show not having them there. Would I have done something different? At the end of the day, it's the manager's decision. No one's ever going to agree with a manager. It's the truth. Nobody's going to. And today you're going to see news outlets, fan channels, and the agenda is going to be Ruben Amorim potentially being sacked. Not here. No. Because, again, he can set the players, he can tell them what he needs to be done, and it just doesn't work. And it's not the 3-4-3, it's nothing. It's just that the players just got outplayed today. They couldn't get anything going on the attack because City have a great defense. Our back three got held up because Doku stood up Luke Shaw and was able to move the ball through. Erling Haaland is a more powerful striker and out-muscled some of our defenders. We gave away the ball. No, let's not pretend that. Like I said, Luke Shaw had his worst game this season today. Mazraoui was good to have him back, but at the same time too, it's not like there was much there. So today was showing where we are currently right now compared to where City are. City have struggled this season, not playing up to what their potential is. United we're still trying to get everything correct to potentially have a potential. Like, everyone's just sitting on the highlights of Arsenal. We still lost that game. Whatever, blame the keeper, whatever. That was the first game of the year, and everyone's riding a high on that. Fulham showed that we had mental lapse. Boom. And then we saw Grimsby carried over, no mental discipline. Go to Burnley. Burnley, we showed the attack. We showed what we could do. We should have cleaned out that game. Mental lapse. Today, we just didn't show up after an international break. I don't think starting Semi Lamens would have made a difference. I really don't think so. I don't think putting that pressure on him, it could have been even worse, potentially. It could have. Then we're going to be here at square one like, oh, Ruben still doesn't know what he's doing. He started the goalkeeper. That was just foolish. Should Cody Mainoo started in the middle and Bruno up to the 10? I'm not going to say yes, and that made a difference because Kobe came on and was there for 30 minutes. But we still didn't do anything with the attack. We didn't. We didn't do anything with the attack, even with Kobe there. City was defending very well from the beginning and so on and so forth. We had 2 shots on target for the whole entire game. The majority of those shots that you saw came near the end when we were trying to get something. Nothing worked for the attack. Ahmad is a skillful 10. Let's not sit here and pretend that he's not. And everyone jumps on the Mazraoui bandwagon. Like, I'm a fan of Mazraoui. He's a very talented player. I had him starting at the wing. Let me see if I can pull up my my lineup for what it was today, for what I predicted today. Let's just show, yeah. Yeah, the only changes were Mainoo and Casemiro. Ahmad started, and then Ugarte started. So we saw it there. Like, was our middle the biggest issue? It kind of always is, but at the same time too, like, what was it? Our back 3 again. Luke Shaw got stood up by Doku. A deflection off of Ugarte, and Doku put it in, and boom, scored the header. We also had, like, Erling Haaland just muscled his way through our 3 of our defenders, put his way through De Ligt and Shaw, and boom, scored. So, like, literally, our D did not play well today, our back 3. We gave away the ball. Like, that third goal by Haaland was a ball given up when we were trying to press and put on the attack. We did not play from both sides of the ball. We did not do anything well. We sucked. That's what it is. We sucked, and we played a very good City team that has not been performing well. Like, if we had won today, cool. Like, if we had drawn today, great. But City again, like, City are not shit. Like, yes, they've struggled, and we should have taken advantage of that. But at the same time, too, they made changes. They got someone in. Like, Donnarumma was there. He's a very good keeper. He stopped. But today wasn't all because of the Donnarumma show. Like, City's got a good back 4. Like, they played very well. They did nothing. We did nothing with our attack. So, listen, the subs came on. Xerxes, Mainoo came on. There was difference. There was a little bit more movement, but still nothing happened. Oh, something could have more happened if Mainoo started. No, like, nothing's happened. Mainoo had 1 10-second move. That was it. After that, nothing. Ahmad, like, had a chance there and passed it wide right when he should have passed it up the middle to Sesko. Like, the attack sucked today. It didn't look good. Like, we sucked. And yeah, we played a very good City team. Like, why are we, like, yes, again, they struggled, but why are we shocked that they showed up today against us? Like, you look at the roster. Their roster's better than ours. Like, last year, yeah, it was one thing. This year, it's a different thing. Nobody was saying Ruben out when we beat them 2-1 last year. And he benched Rashford and Garnacho. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. He was 3 weeks in or whatever, 4 weeks in, benches 2 players. We won 2-1. Ahmad with the winner. The errors that have always been there were still there today. There wasn't anything changing. The attack couldn't do shit. I mentioned Ahmad, like right now, I was pissed off right after the first couple minutes. Like when I saw Ahmad try to do that fancy shot, I was like, all right. Like, we have to be smart with it. I don't care that it's a derby. I don't care what's been done. Fundamentals, everything was not done today, and that's it. I had no issue with the lineup either. I don't. Mazraoui was there. We know how well he could play. And Mbeumo was there. Like, Maz, Euro, and Mbeumo on that side played, like, together, looked well. Because when Euro was going up, you have Mazraoui back taking that spot, and you saw it there. And Mbeumo, the move, the attack, yeah. We still lost 3-0. I'm not giving them fucking 9s for their performance. I'm going to give you a hint. Not a single person in my ratings today got over 6. We lost 3-0. Who the fuck deserves something over 6? Really? Who the fuck? Like, who deserves a 6 rating? Did we score a goal? No. We almost got one? Great. I almost got a hole in one. Still didn't get it in. Like, come on. Should Amram be out? No. And it's stupid to think like that. It is. Even mentioning that, like, no. Amram should still stay. It should. Like, we still have things to build. Like, yes, wins make things better. No shit, Sherlock. But players need to play. Like, players need to show up too. I'm sure when he set up the lineup, he didn't expect Luke Shaw to be just stood up like that. He didn't expect Holland to muscle through and just stiff arm like he's an NFL running back, splitting through 2 defenders. So, like, our players got outworked and outmuscled. Yes, and part of me mentally did jump on, like, oh, we can take advantage of City and play better than what they have been playing. And that's foolish on me to believe that. But from what I saw, it was the City that we knew that could dominate, that can play well. Obviously, some of the players got their shit together over the international break, and they showed up. Obviously, Pep knew what the fuck he was like. Knew that his players had to step up. And you know what's going to happen? Ruben's going to be going to the players and telling them to step up. And the agenda with Ruben and Mainoo needs to stop. He gave his reasons why. He explains what he wants Mainoo to do. Like, Mainoo is a great player. I don't want to talk about the FA Cup from a couple years ago, because guess what? That was a couple years ago. That's not today. Actually, no, that was over a year ago. Sorry. I shouldn't say a couple years ago, but over a year ago. Yeah, great, cool. But things changed from that year. Our manager got sacked because players like Mainoo and some other players didn't show up when he needed them. Let's all remember that, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're missing something of that too, aren't we? The same players that we list off and say, hey, here we are, this is what we need, are the same players that sacked Ten Hag. It's the truth. As much as we're talking about Mainoo and what he can do and how he is basically the reincarnation of Paul Scholes, he's not. He's not anywhere near what Paul Scholes was. Mainoo is also the reason why we lost a manager last season. Maybe the manager sees something that Mainoo can be, that has to be. That's what it is. Manu showed something today, but it wasn't enough to change everything in 30 minutes. Would it have made a difference for the first 60? I don't think so. Because, again, the back three didn't play well. The mid played decent. They played better than the back three, but not really much. And the attack did jack shit. Like, we did nothing. Nothing. No one there took over. No transition, nothing. There were poor ball placements from us. Ahmad, when I think it was early in the first half or midway through the first half, open space to go through, carry it up even more. The transition and the movement and the hold up was awful. And I'm sure Ruben was pissed. Hate on the manager all you want, but if the players are not fucking showing up and making stupid decisions. And Ruben's right. It's easier to replace one than 22. But Jesus Christ, we're trying to replace them all. Maybe this January transfer window we sell some players that bring in some to start changing everything around. The 3-4-3 is not the issue again. It's not. Today we just got our butts kicked. That's what it is in the end. We got our butts kicked by a very talented Manchester City, which a lot of us slept on because they had not been playing well. Ladies and gentlemen, they had not been playing well the first 3 games of the Premier League. They were treating us as if they weren't playing well for half of the season. Our eyes got wide and opened up because our eyes were bigger than our stomachs today, and we saw that. City handled the ball better with control. The stats are a lie. Like, as much as stats are great, stats are also a lie. Talk about the possession, talk about the passes, talk about the accuracy, talk about corners, whatever. City, when they took control and shot well. They took advantage. They played us well. The reason why some of our stats look higher is because it all came within the last third of the game, and we're down 3-0. That's what it was. City was the better team today. That's what it was. And is Amorim sacking himself? No, because again, the squad that he has, yeah, I get it. Oh, it's the squad that, he's got 3 players, or what was it? 4 players were brought in. 2 of them, one of them is injured. One of them played very well today. Actually, 2 of them played decently well today. Dorgu played okay. And Mbeumo was the best, was probably our best attacker. So you had no Cunha, which we missed today. That would have made a difference today. Having Cunha and Mount not there today did make a difference. They made an impact. Sorry to say, not having those 2 there were more hurtful than whether or not Kobbie Mainoo and Ahmad or Xerxes should start. Nothing against those players, but yeah, we miss Cunha and Mount today. I'll say that. Our attack suffered by not having them. Ahmad did nothing on the attack. And Mbeumo tried to make something and move, but we saw at least some of his shots go. Šeško got a shot. Dorgu tried to get crosses in, tried to get movement. But at the end of the day, City defends well, and they stalled our attack. So, they defended well. They played like the team that has played well. And yeah. So the question is now, what happens when we go into Chelsea? Who knows? Chelsea is going to be even bigger fight and more of a challenge than it was today against City. And that should be concerning. The only positive for us going into Chelsea is that Chelsea is playing midweek for Champions League. So yeah, there's that. And you can often wonder if they're going to be concerned with Champions League this week. Again, it's the first week of Champions League, but City doesn't play till Thursday. Today's Sunday. So they're going to be prepared to go for. So, but yeah, overall, yeah. Let's get to my player rankings. Today wasn't even much of a review of the game. It was just me losing my shit. So I do apologize for any language said in my podcast. I do. I am very sorry. All right, let's go with our starters. Lenny Euro, 5.2. DeLitt, 5.1. Shaw, 4.8. Dorgu, Mazraoui, I gave 5.8. I'm going to change those. Sorry, 5.4s for Mazraoui and Dorgu. I told you I was going to be ruthless today. Yeah. Yeah. So Dorgu, Mazraoui, not 5.8s, 5.4s. Bruno and Ugarte, 5.5s. Yeah, because Ugarte played well. Bruno, he played decent. Again, not much with the attack when he switched to the 10. Sheshko, 5.5, had the shot on target. Not much service. Didn't really do much with ball movement. He tried to get himself involved as much as he can. Again, we have a 6'5" striker, which we're not giving it anything to, but he tried to do something, but just didn't see much. They defended him well, so you can say that Seshko rating is a generous one. Mbuemo, 5.6. I'm going to say he was our best attacker. I think he had one shot on target, maybe. Other than that, yeah. Ahmad didn't impact anything, to say the least. Baynder, 4.9. Sorry, 4.5. Sorry, 4.5 for Baynder. 3 goals let in. He could have made. Could he have done something better with defending against those Highland shots? Maybe. I can't really say. Menu, 5.5. Did something, but not much impactful. Xerxes, 5.2. Maguire, 5.3. And Casemiro, 5.5. They came on and didn't let in another goal, but they didn't do anything to help with the attack either, to say the least. Ruben, I'll give him a 5 for his whatever. Like he gave the squad, but he still lost 3-0 to City. So, yeah, I was ruthless with mine. Nobody over a 6. Nobody really deserved to be over a 6. When you lose 3-0, you don't even get more than. And yeah, again, like we had 2 shots on target the whole game, and the 2 shots didn't come right away. They were split between like almost an hour. So tell me why. I shouldn't say an hour. It's probably less than that, but still 2 shots on target, and that's it. City had 6, and 3 of them went in. We had 2, and 1 was from Sheshko, and I can't remember who the other one was for, but we only had 2. And they were in shock. So, yeah, no, like nobody deserves to have anything over a 6. The fact that I gave one person over 5.5, yeah. All should have been lower, probably. I'm sure many people have ratings way lower, but yeah, if I were to rate the City squad, yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have anyone under a 6. For real. They got a clean sheet, scored 3 goals. Holland was the man of the match. You can give him a 9.8. Doku, you can give him a 9.8. He assisted that and played very well. He was key in 2 of the goals. Actually, he was very key in the first goal. that fight and the extra movement, the fight and the that led to the Phil Foden goal. So yeah, but listen, you decide. But Amorim should still stay in, just to say the least. Amorim's still here. I'm not calling for his head in December. I'm not going to call it they need to build something, and our impatience is stupid. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be back Tuesday. I'll give myself a day or two to relax, and then get back to chatting about Manchester United. I will again be having episodes come soon. Not the Lionesses. Man City's women team did win this morning against the London Lionesses. They won 5-1 today. So good for them. Yeah. I will again. I'm gonna get there. But yeah, the women's squad today winning 5-1. So that was great. Let me just get here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still here. Yeah, they beat London City Lionesses 5-1. So, yeah. Yeah, more episodes will come, but yeah. So, there's one positive that came out of today, and it was our women's team. They definitely showed up today when they needs to be, especially after losing 1-0 in that Champions League match that they had earlier this week. For them to rebound and show up and win 5-1, good. But yes, episodes will come with that as well. So sorry if that sounded angry, but we I had we had a men's match today that annoyed me. But yes, the women's team winning 5-1 today was great. So that's a positive. That makes me happy today as well when I woke up this morning and saw the score. And you know what? That made my day start off great. And then we went into the City game and yada, yada, yada. I swore a couple times in this episode. So it's not the first time, but I did. But yeah, that's it. I'll leave it there. Yeah, Tuesday, I'll be back. Again, let me know what you think. Comment, feedback, updates. Thank you to all those who are subscribing to the podcast as well. Still looking to grow. I know my social media presence is absolute garbage, to say the least. But I'm gonna try to make it better. So, but yes, I'll be back Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the start of your week as well. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.